Today's show is about interests, and for that I'll talk about NEPA, but also about deposits, taxes and banking. Yes, we have to. I swear it will be interesting. A little pun. And this is math. Hi, welcome. Imagine you set aside €1,000 saving. Just an exercise, of course, especially in these days. And then you go to the bank to open a savings account. The bank then gives you a 10% interest rate per year. A bit of a stretch there. And you may choose the interest amount to be paid quarterly, semi-annually, or annually. Which option will make your money go further by the end of the first year? To answer this question, we have invited our editor of economics, Professor Rogério Martins, on a week. I ask my own questions, thank you. If you choose annually capitalized interest, how much will you have by the end of the year? And my answer is, you'd get the invested amount plus interest, €1,100. As crystal as I can be, if you choose semi-annual interest, the bank will pay you twice during that year, using each time a rate of 10% divided by 2. By the end of 6 months, you'll have €1,050. But you must bear in mind that if you reinvest that interest in your deposit, by the end of that year, you'll have all the money saved in the first half plus interest. Simplifying the equation, €1,102.50. Thank you, Professor Rogério Martins. Thank me. So by choosing your interest to be capitalized each 3 months, by the end of that year you'll own €1,103.80, being that 80 cents buys you an espresso. For now, anyway. In conclusion, if the bank offers you the possibility of choosing on capitalization period bearing the same interest rate, don't hesitate and choose the shortest one. Common people don't get the chance to even face this decision. In reality, banks who know how to do some math usually place a higher interest rate on deposits with longer periods. Mathematically, the shorter the period on which one capitalizes interest, the higher the money yield by the end of the year. But what if we divide the year into increasingly small periods, for example into seconds? Will we get the bigger pot and by the end of the year we're all millionaires? And the answer is no. With arbitrarily small periods, at the end of each year, income will move through this equation towards €1,105.17. Where E is the famous Napier's constant, perhaps the best-known mathematical constant of the world, losing only for pi. You may haggle with the bank for them to lower interest payment periods, but you'll never get more than €1,105.17 by the year's end. In short, you'll remain commuting on that because you'll not be able to afford that. When we put our money in the bank, we are lending money to the bank. Typically, banks pay interest at the end of each period, returning the whole deposit amount by the end of the loan. But when the bank lends you money, the interest payment and the amount owed repayment is done in a very different way. Typically, a monthly payment is set, where each installment includes a part of interest and another to repay the amount owed. At the very end, the debt is paid in full. This is the same process used when we buy something on credit. Suppose that your wife needs something, which is normal, and you're low on cash, which is also normal, and you reach for the bank, so they lend you 1,000 euros. Let's also assume that you intend to pay the loan in 24 monthly installments. So you intend to monthly pay a share of interest plus another share that depreciates on our loan, so that the amount owed decreases every month. And by the end of 24 months, you want the debt to be paid in full. Oh, and you want to pay the same installment value every month. Now, how to calculate the amount for your monthly installment? This is a problem that can be solved with some math. The solution is given by this formula. C equals R times P0, 1 minus 1 plus R raised to minus N, where P0 is the loan amount, R is the interest per month, and C is the monthly installment amount. In our case, we have P0 equals 1,000 euros. Interest is 10% per year, therefore R equals 0.10 divided by 12, which is 0.0083. The number of installments is 24, so the cost for each installment is 0.0083 times 1,000 divided by 1 minus 1 plus 0.0083 raised to minus 24. That is 46 euros and 12 cents. Next time you go to the bank, take a magic marker and a sketch pad. And this is math.